Wander around the swamp in South Carolina long enough and you'll see something. Birds, raccoons, bears, even alligators. There are a few people, however, who claim to have seen something a little bit different. Some people believe they've witnessed what has been dubbed the Carolina Lizard Man. Now, this topic was requested by quite a few people actually, so I thought I would look into it. And to be quite honest, I wasn't that well informed about this particular creature at all. I've heard of it, but that's where my knowledge ends. The year is 1987. In Lee County, South Carolina, George Holloman Jr. stopped at a stream to take a rest from biking. When he noticed what he thought at first was a log floating in the water, until that is, the log stood up and stared at him with glowing red eyes. It wasn't a log. It was a reptilian-looking humanoid standing about 7 to 8 feet tall. When a car passed by, the creature took off back to the swamp. But it's the story from 17-year-old Christopher Davis that would give the lizard man worldwide attention. In 1988, Christopher's car gets a flat tire while he's driving down a dark road near Scape or swamp. Christopher states that as soon as the spare tire was put on, an aggressive reptilian monster went after him. He was able to get in his car and lock the door. Christopher claims that the creature had 3 fingers on each hand, tipped with long black nails. The body was covered in rough green skin and it had glowing red eyes. Christopher then says while he was driving to escape the creature, he noticed a green blur running after him in his rearview mirror. His car sustained some damage, but there's no evidence showing that. Well, if there is, I couldn't find it. He was able to do a sketch of the creature that attacked him. I'm not sure exactly what that is supposed to be. Anyway. Once Christopher's harrowing tale of his confrontation with the lizard man hit the media, more sightings emerged. And soon the whole area became a tourist attraction where people came to snap their own pictures of the beast. After Christopher Davis's encounter, plaster casts were made of footprints found by deputies Jim Talon and Phil Stokes. The prints had only 3 toes and were found near the road. Wildlife officials, however, declared the tracks phony. There were a few stories of people who swear they saw the lizard man, but stories are easy to come up with. Proof is what I like, something I can see with my own 2 eyes. Frank Mitchell admits to seeing the creature just when he was about to take off from the ground in his plane. He says he wasn't sure, but thinks that whatever he saw was close to 9 feet tall. No proof. George Plyler insists he saw a creature that he'd never seen before. While he was checking his perimeter fence that held his livestock, he saw a head with glowing red eyes peek out from behind a tree, and he believes that it was the lizard man. 0 evidence. Most of the visual encounters are believed to have been other animals, such as bears or coyotes. Kinda hard to confuse a coyote with something that's 7 feet tall. A bear, yes. A coyote, not so much. There are quite a few images that show the lizard man, but, well, I have trouble seeing exactly what they're trying to say is there, to be honest. This one, I guess, is, well, if you zoom in here, it's supposed to be the lizard man peeking out, maybe? And these 2 are perfect examples of what almost every picture is like, extremely blurry and out of focus. I see nothing at all in either of them. The sightings continued, but were starting to die down. Until 2008, when Dixie Rawson woke up one day to find her van was bit and scratched. Chunks of metal were found nearby and holes, possibly made by teeth, had punctured the vehicle in several places. The van is now called the Lizard Man's car. A blood sample was sent out, but it came back as being from a dog, most likely a wolf. Now this one seems pretty fake, and, well, it was. Van Hansen from the show Factor Faked admitted it was only a social experiment. So much for that one. The most recent lizard man sighting was this one. It even caught the eyes of the news. Well, it is a lizard-like, I guess. The one who snapped this picture, Sarah, claims that she took the photo as the lizard man came out of the woods. She was apparently very excited. You know what? It does look a bit familiar. Not sure if Shatner is up for round 2 though. As cryptids go, cryptid meaning an animal whose existence or survival to the present day is disputed or unsubstantiated, the lizard man is fairly young. First mention of it was only in 1987. It also seems like people of the area enjoy the attention. You can find souvenirs all over the place. And the South Carolina Emergency Management Division issued a warning on August 21st, 2017, to be on the lookout for lizard men during the solar eclipse, as they are not sure if they become more active during an eclipse or not. They even issue a handy map displaying all the lizard man sightings. That's nice of them. I'd like to thank those who requested I look into this, because it was interesting, but it's make-believe. In the beginning, I did say I wasn't that familiar with this story. Just like Bigfoot and Nessie, there is some overwhelming lack of evidence. It's just stories, and in most every case a mistaken animal, and the rest of the incidents are obvious fakes. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and then subscribe. Once again, my name's Rick, and if you can't make me believe, it's just make-believe. Till next time.